Sometimes the shadows gather and mists obscure the way. Sometimes bad clouds provide thee and darken over day. How precious to remember our Father's loving care, that He still loves His children and He answers prayer. Keep on believing, God will answer.
As we have gathered here, we shall witness the handover of the items, beds and mattresses, and other medical paraphernalia that have been brought to this institution, which are valued at 200,000 United States dollars, and that is equivalent to 4 million Zambian kwacha. This indeed is a milestone to the attainment of the universal health coverage by the year 2030. I am aware that Mwani Mission Hospital started its operation in 1927 through eye operations and extended its services to treat lepers when they opened a leprosarium. From 1963, ladies and gentlemen, to this time, we have seen the hospital grow to provide both medical and paramedical services in conjunction with the Ministry of Health, and in the same year started the School of Nursing, which has contributed to the provision of human capital that the health sector dearly cherishes. Statistically, ladies and gentlemen, the total patients attended to at this facility range from 16,000 to 21,000 annually. It is the increasing patients' care that has called all of us today to witness what one of our own students has done through his selfless service. I know that this hospital is also providing practical experience to many students from other colleges and universities. This means that our hospital requires to have up-to-date equipment.
What brings us here together is a shot in the arm. It's an encouragement to Seventh-day Adventist Church, an encouragement to government, especially that this donation is not coming because maybe some missionary who once passed through money. We have an Eastern Province Chipata maid who has remembered home and is bringing back home the things that we are going to see. This is a mission. I went 3 years ago to the US to various donors. We're looking for partners that will come and work with us to set up a medical school at Lusanga. And we are going to have Mwani Hospital, Luga Hospital, the Eye Hospital, the Dental Hospital in Lusaka. All these will be branches of that medical school. And so with equipment coming like this, we are now getting closer to realizing that vision.
High-tech beds, and it's not all the time that you need to bed. You just need to stay if the bed goes in the position that you want to operate in, and this is very good news. In terms of our patients, we have a lot of mothers that come from our referral centers, and sometimes there are so many, and the beds which have come, they'll really be helpful because our mothers will be able to sleep on good beds. And on the old beds that we have, at least we are able to take in the other places like mother's shelter, where the pregnant women with special conditions wait from. So they'll have a resting place there.
Ne mwana wanga 6 yawo 4 nabalira ku kliniki koma nthawi imeneyo tinalubala bana nishi muno mdziko mwathu ya Zambia ino kukali umphawi wokwana bwino kusiyana ni zomwe mmene lomba dziko lafikirapo mmene vanthu alubalira masiku vano vanthu alubala mu ufulu china chilichonse chitima chika mu ufulu. Kale mabedi analiko koma si mabedi omwe aliko lero alali mabedi muna ni chisimbi chokha apa mattress palibe ungotenga pepa noyanzikapo pamwe apo ubalirapo pamene lero vanthu abalira mabedi yolongosoka
koma anali onongeka Prazinija yakuti mwina utagona munthu wapapa ulini mwana utagona chifukwa choonongeka kwa bedi mwina usiku wagwa pasi mwina mwana wagwa usiku ni chimwana uja nomwalira. So mmene taonera mabedi na mamattress amene abwera romba tayamikira kwambiri plus azimai alemekezeka kwambiri oro mapatient pena akulu alemekezeka kwa akulu mabedi analiko mamattress analiko koma nayo analiyo onongeka. So marumwa kuti mzimai akagona pa bedi amvereko bwino nije yakuti anali udindiwa ni mabedi chifukwa choperewera kwa mamattress. So pa chifukwa icho makamaka amene atipatsira thandizo yo ya mabedi na mamattress tayamikira kwambiri.
My career in healthcare started out here back 1984-85. Went away for a while. When I came back for a visit, I found that some of the old equipment, old beds, they were old in 1984 when I was here as a student. They were still in use in 2015. It just made my heart bleed. And so when I went back in the US, where I have lived for the past 28 years, I began looking for, at the bare minimum, replacement of the beds and mattresses, beginning with maternity ward, because it kind of resonates with my career being born here. But it also reminded me of my own biological mother, that whoever attended to her at the time of my birth knew nothing about obstetrics and gynecology. They knew nothing about pediatrics, but both my mother and I survived. So I began thinking now in this modern day where you have people who know those sciences, but they just don't have the equipment to help them. And so we began sourcing out, and I do have like maybe 50, 60 mattresses and 16 beds that are ready to be deployed here, beginning in maternity ward, to create a healthy environment for the beginning of new life, and also a nice, comfortable place for our women to rest. They have been carrying this load for the past 9 months. They need a comfortable place for them to finish the journey, but a clean environment for newborns to begin their journey into this world. My partners in the USA, which I will name here, Faith in Action, it's a charitable wing of Baylor, Scott and White group of hospitals in North Texas. They made no bones about it, that they can give me whatever I want, but I will have to be responsible for shipping, and I had to sign out that they will not be involved in any way, shape, or form in the shipping of the sourced items. So if there are people out there, either in the diaspora or here at home, who feel connected to this hospital, which was started way back in 1927 by Dr. George E. Marcus, that it is now our time to take it up to the next level. A little bit from me and a little bit from everybody else, we can raise the profile of this hospital to what it used to be way back in the 80s and beyond.
Many others in the diaspora, we may leave Zambia, but still Zambia remains in our hearts. As a result, knowing about this COVID-19 and the impact that it has had on the country and on the world, we came up with a few things that we can do to support the fight, because the fight needs not just government, but all of us. We donated
Here, the phone is called surgical coverall. They are suits that cover you from head to toe. Our goal was to help protect the care provider as they provide care to the victims of COVID-19. We have about 2,000 of these, the value is about $6,000 or 1.2 million kwacha, I think somewhere thereabouts. But the greatest value is the heart that we have for the country, not the kwacha or the dollar. The hope is that as Zambians living far and away, we will continue to provide whatever support we can to government and to the people of Zambia. And we also, in a way, hope to be the continued scouts for whatever may be needed abroad. We may be the eyes that government has abroad. We may be the eyes that you, the journalists, have. In case there's information that you need, we can provide that bridge and be able to fight and conquer identity.
Take our message of gratitude to our brothers and sisters in America who made this possible, and assure them that these will be applied as we agreed when we were mobilizing these resources. We also thank our mission in Washington, D.C. for facilitating this process. And as Minister of Wealth, we ensure that this line of communication and cooperation is kept open.
Todos